Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. As you can still tell, I'm still sick, but it's the same day as the previous video that you saw. It's just later in the day. But in that video, we were making the page setup for our antique shop scrapbook album that we're making. I'll put that playlist up here for you and down in the description box. And I told you in this video that I am going to show you the updated version of the School Days album in a separate video because I've changed a few things. I've added a few things. I didn't change the page setups or anything, but I've added some things and I've changed some techniques. So I wanted to show you all that in more detail rather than in this video because that would have been a really long video. So bear with me with my voice. I feel like sometimes I sound better. I also feel like maybe I shouldn't be talking so much. But either way, here we are. Alright, so I wanted to show you some of the things that I've changed. Some of the things that I've done differently since the last time you saw an updated version of this. So remember, we're making this exactly the same as the Antique Shop album, except we're only using the foundations. We're not using any of the decorative edges, but the page setups are the same page numbers and everything. Well, one of the first things that I decided to do, I'm using the black cardstock. So this, I've changed the, I haven't changed using the black cardstock. What I've changed is the technique that I'm doing to the black cardstock. So I'm taking Distress ink and picket fence and I'm creating this look, and I'll show you that in just a minute. So that's one of the things that I have added. Another thing that I have added is I've done some hole reinforcements and I've taken, did I not get that out? Black soot, hang on. Oh, I did. What did I do with it? I can't find it. Hold on. There it is. I've taken the archival ink and black soot and made the hole reinforcements, and then I've also foiled some. So you can see I've got that one foiled there, but it started off looking like this, and then I foiled it with my glue stick foiling technique. So there's that. And then the other thing is I added some foil to the black photo corners. I also did the white ink on there first, and then I did the foiling on top. What do you think? Do you like that? Do you think that turned out pretty good? I think it's kind of cool. It adds a little bit of something in the mix. So I did the insert, I did the technique to make it kind of look like a chalkboard. I got my pull tabs just a little too long. And then, did I do anything over here? I don't know if I did anything over here. No, I didn't do anything different. I mean, nope. And then over here, oh, I did try to add some onto that cardstock, that black cardstock. Since it was already matted, it was hard to get to. So I didn't have much luck on there, but it's still just a little bit. And then in here, I did the same thing. I tried to add it after the fact. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that, but I added it to this as well. I did the edges of this booklet. Again, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Maybe you can see it. No, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it very well, but it just adds a little something, something. Okay, so here's the page setup. These are the two page setups that we've done, the most recent. So here's me catching you up on that. So this is the back of the second fin. So here's the flip page, and then I've just got the same insert. You flip it onto this side, and you see I did the black, or I did the chalk ink there. The chalk ink, it's not chalk ink. I did the ink to make it look like it was a chalkboard. And And then here's the two, whoops, the two inserts that go over here. First of all, also, look at there. Let me scoot you in. I don't want to pick the book up this way. So, these are the chippies. I don't know how well it's going to show up. It's showing up pretty good. These are the chippies. Just like with the antique shop ones, I did the black, then I did the white, and then I did the gold foiling, and I think it turned out pretty cute. And then I did the white ink on the mat there. And then here's that insert, the big tall insert. I did use the gold foil hole reinforcement there. My little corner pockets, you see my two little corner pockets. They turned out super cute. So these are just using different embellishments in the corners and making them into a pocket. So my little embellishment cluster there, do you like that? I think that's so cute. And then here's the photo book. I just one page, nothing super exciting. And there's the back, but I also wanted to show you these little metal pieces here. So instead of doing the string that I did here, I wanted to add something that was more school related. So I found these in my stash. These are gold metal accents, and I'm pretty sure I got these at like Joann's or something. I don't know if they're still available, or Michael's. I don't know, but I have a ton of them. So I use these little circle ones. But if you don't have access to something like that, they're just little stickers. You could use brads instead. If you can find brads to the color that you want, you can either use it as a brad, or you can cut the brad part off and just use the top part. So I made it look like it was bound together with those. So that's super cute. In the photo book, there's the 3x4 photo mat, and then it's a couple little embellishments. So I just love the way that turned out. I just like the look. So then that goes here. And then over here, these two inserts, this is the same. I haven't stamped it yet with the 3x4. That's the same as the antique shop. This embellishment here, I did the same thing with the metal pieces, and I used some of that paper from like you know, when you're little and you're making a story, you draw a picture and then you write about it. So I made this into like a little booklet. Well, this piece here, this is a binder, a faux printable binder, and it's from the Random Embellishments printable. So this is just one of the elements of that, and I just thought it fit in perfectly, and the colors and everything, I just thought it was perfect for this. So I added that, and I did the little brad thing, and I just thought it was super cute. Okay. I'm using the paper clip to hold those there. Okay, and then here's the last page setup that we did for the antique shop. Here's the little pocket, little flip pocket. Just got a photo mat. And I did the same thing with the paper clip. And the same, these are the same, whoops, that one's upside down. These are the same inserts. And I measured out the exact same amount as I did in the antique shop. And I used these are actually two of the embellishments from the embellishment pack. And then this flips open like this. So I did the same technique where I have the paper following across. And then this one, I have two inserts, but I did that fussy cut. I forgot to ink the back side of that, but I just did a little fussy cut out in order to be able to stick some inserts in there. So I just got I haven't even inked it, a 4x6 photo mat booklet, and this is also a 4x6 photo mat from the Essentials, the original Essentials, and then the Essentials 2, photo mats Essentials 2. And those just fit right in there like that. The antique shop has 3 inserts, but this one just has 2. And then it opens up like that, and you see Can you see the the effect with the white ink? And then I used one of the blue shades of color. I forget which one it is. 12 maybe. And I did the mini check. And there's a black mat with the white ink around the edges. And then there's the green. I believe this is, I don't remember what number that is. Could be number 1. Then I printed the mat over top. So, but it's the same page setup as the antique shop. It's just only foundations. I was thinking about, before I put it all together, I was thinking about making them all like tag shape. But I'm glad I just left it like this because that way you can really see. Let me show you this page in the antique shop. So you see, it's all this same page sizes, but just the different decorative edges. Okay. And then there's the little flip there. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that this is actually, this idea of doing 2 different albums at the same time, using the same pages, but the different, you know, using only the foundations in this and all the decorative edges on the other one, how it looks so different, but it's actually the exact same page setup, and it just looks so amazing. But let me show you how I got the look, the antique, chalkboard look on the black cardstock. It's super simple, and I did the same technique to, well, no, I didn't. Hang on, let me grab a piece of black cardstock. It's just a cut-off piece. So I took my distress ink and the Picket Fence. I have several different white inks, but this is the one I chose. Let me show you the other ones I have. I have Brutus Monroe Alabaster White, which is this one, and I have Hero Arts Unicorn, which is this one. That's what that looks like. That's the Brutus Monroe. And then here's the distress ink. I thought the distress ink would look better for this technique. So all you have to do is take your distress ink pad and kind of like ink the edges with your ink pad, right? So you do that, and then take a dauber and just kind of smooth it out. You know, swirl it in towards the middle of the cardstock. Can you see that? Right, so you just, again, you just take your ink pad, and you could leave it like that if you want to, that crisp white, or you can take your dauber and go like this and smooth it out, and it just kind of smooshes it out, and it kind of makes it look like the old chalkboards where you would erase, you'd write and then you'd erase, right? So that's what I did for that technique. And then for this, I'm gonna actually use this black cardstock. Let's use the back side, just in case I end up using that for something. So for these, I took the ink pad. This is Archival Ink, Distress Black Soot. And I just went right onto it, didn't use a dauber or anything. Right onto it like this. So if you don't cover it all the way, it kind of looks like that chalkboard effect because the white is peeking through. So I did that for those. And then this is actually from the antique shop. This was just one I was experimenting with for different reasons, but I'm gonna use the back side of it because I experimented. So what I did to get the chippies to look like to get the chippy, I've only done one, is I took my ink pad and I went like this. You could, if you want to, you could use a dauber, but I see no point, to be honest. So then I'm gonna take a heat gun. Whoops. I'm going to heat both of those. And then after I heat set it and let it dry, I took my ink pad, my white ink pad, and I did the same thing. And this, you may not even have to like soften it out, because I think it actually looks kind of cool just like that. And if you wanted to do the same to these, you could, but there's no need really. So also, I did the same for these, except, no, I did. Kind of nervous here to because I feel like you can just run it like this and it goes, it just catches the tops, but in a messy way. See, this got, I think that got just to be a little too much. So you know, you take your time. Don't get as excited as I have. I'm just trying to get it all out in a quick video here. I'm gonna heat set that. And then if you wanted to add the gold foil, the same thing applies. You just take your glue stick and you get it on there. I've tortured this poor piece a lot. And then you put, that on there. The same goes for these. Right, so you get a little bit of distressed foiling. A little bit of distress foiling on there. It's not a whole lot, but I think it's enough. And then same for these. So you have that, and then you could also, let me just grab this one, do the same thing. I already showed you guys how to do all this in the previous video, even in this playlist, so you can find it if I'm going too fast. But then you can also just take it and stick it right down to the foil, and then you've got a almost completely foiled hoe reinforcement. So, whoops, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So I think that's all I wanted to share with you guys. The things that I changed in this, whoops, changed and added. There is a Amazon list for the School Days project that I link everything I can in there. There's also the collections list for every printable that I'm using from my Etsy shop is linked in that collections list, and that's linked down below. And so is the antique shop. That one we're doing together, detailed together, and this one I'm just doing off camera and showing you the updates every chance I can get. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoy. Give me your thoughts on this idea, if you like it or not, the idea of doing this album off camera and showing you. And be sure to give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the videos. But thanks again for joining me today, and I will see you again real soon. Bye.